Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where today we are going to cover the tanks that have the best free XP earn rates in Cold War. The first thing to cover is that free XP earning in Cold War is not the same as earning free XP in World War II. In World War II, it's pretty simple. For any given battle, you can take your tank XP, the tank XP you earn for that particular game, that battle, find out what 5% of your tank XP is, and that is your free XP reward for that particular game. In Cold War, this is not the case. In Cold War, tanks have a variety of free XP earn rates, and these earn rates range from as little as 3% per game on the low end, doubling all the way up to 6% on the higher end per game. This is important to note because if you're spending your free XP boosts, you'll want to be sure that you're spending them or using them on the correct tanks. What I'm going to do is mention the tanks that have the best earn rates, that's 6%, and I'll mention the tanks that have the worst earn rates, which is 3%. I'm going to do it that way because then I can avoid listing every single tank in Cold War and we'd be here forever. So, take a look at this data that I have collected and extracted from the Tankopedia website. Starting with the Western Alliance and their 6% earn rate tanks, we have the M24 Chaffee, FV101, Centurion Mark II, M46A1, T95E2, M47, T34 Heavy, and finally the Charioteer. Jumping over to the Eastern Alliance now, we have the PT-76, Type 62, TVP-88, T-44A, T-50, Type 59, T-54, and finally the Su-122. And now the last alliance, the Independent Alliance, we've got the M50 and the Tehran 4. So, those are all the tanks in Cold War that have a free XP earn rate of 6% per game. That's the good stuff. Now, the bad. Which, I will say, really isn't that bad, because there are only 7 tanks in this list. And these are the lowest free XP earn rate tanks in Cold War. So, these ones are the Leopard 2A5, the M1A2, Challenger 2, Type 85-3, Type 90-2, T72BU, and lastly the Merkava 3. Now that I've listed both ends of the spectrum, you will likely notice a trend. The high free XP earn rate tanks are almost all at the bottom of Era 1. I say almost because the tanks that are there that aren't the bottom are the... what have we got? We've got the M47, which is mid Era 1, and we've got the T95E2, which is a premium, and I'm not entirely sure where that falls in Era 1. I think it's mid or top, I'm not sure. Either way, it's not a very good premium, so avoid it if you can. So, all of the top earnings are at bottom of Era 1. All of the worst earnings are the top of Era 3. So, if you've got a collection, like I do, of free XP boosts that are simply just sitting there gathering dusts, what I would suggest is look at this list and decide for yourself where you would like to utilize your free XP boosts. So, what can we take away from this? Well, basically, stay away from the top of Era 3. Stay away from the top eras, essentially. Focus, just if you're looking at free XP, you want to maximize your free XP earnings, you want to stick around the bottom end of Era 1, which for some people will be painful because those tanks aren't the best, but if you can hold your own in any of the bottom era tanks, like the T44, which is very good. I actually really like the TVP-88, that's also very good. I love the M47 just because it's, you know, Arnold related, like the op that we've got going on now. Those are the tanks that I would stick to personally, and those are the tanks that I play with my free XP boosts on. So now you know how to best utilize your free XP boosts. Alright guys, that is about all I have for this one. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, if not a dislike. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and as always, I hope you're all keeping well, and I will see you out there.